the deepest kind of love and the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in, get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind. Get ready, my soul. To the deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. I invite you to just stay in that restful place. I want to welcome those who are here in the room and those that are joining us online. And we start with that Daniel Nahmod chant, Get Ready, My Soul. Let us prepare the sanctuary of our very essence, our being, our spirit, to receive tonight. And so, keeping as best we can, I want to introduce the topic for tonight. Every week, I look for guidance. What needs to be discussed or talked about or felt or known? And sometimes the still small voice answers and it comes clearly. And sometimes I have to ask others for help. I turned to Susie this week, my wife, and I said, what should we meditate on this week? And she said, how about that feeling when you break your New Year's resolution 3 days after you've made it? And so tonight we're going to talk about mistakes and the power of mistakes, the blessing of falling down, even the blessing of failure. So I'm going to invite you to get very vulnerable with me tonight. And as we ask the question, moving into that time of quiet, how do we deal with failures? How do we deal with forgetting? Do we curse it? How do we respond to mistakes or misspeaking? Or dare I say, how do we respond to sin, which is simply missing the mark as an archery term? We all miss the mark. We're human beings. How do we respond to that? As something to push away and to blame and curse, or as something to welcome as a learning process and a tool? And so I offer you a quote as we begin to get in touch with our breath, as we begin to breathe more deeply and more relaxed. Each breath slower than the last and deeper than the last. Sarah Blakely, the world's youngest female billionaire, attributes her success to one thing. To her father asking her every night at dinner, "What did you fail at today? What did you fail at today?" She says, "He taught me that if I had not failed, it was a sign that I wasn't growing, that I wasn't learning or extending myself." And so I invite you to be fully present to your mistakes, your wrong turns, your errors, your inappropriate reactions. Let it all just be present and put our guts on the table tonight. And let's learn from each other. Again, take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. And on the exhale, remove anything that would keep you from being completely authentic with yourself. Another deep, cleansing breath. And on the exhale, release anything that would keep you from being honest with yourself. Get ready, my soul. It's all out in the open, ollie, oxen free. And as the breath continues and becomes more relaxed, the body becomes more relaxed and at peace. And all the organs of that body begin to feel safe and comfortable. And all the systems slow down so that the mind can slow down. And as the mind slows down, we allow ourselves to feel completely safe in this moment. All those thoughts will be there at the door if we want them when we're done, or we can simply release them and let them go. As we all continue to breathe, let each breath take us deep, deep, and deeper into the awareness that you are a divine being and a human being all at the same time. And so from this relaxed place, I invite you to become completely receptive and open, humble, vulnerable, and willing as you allow yourself to become a conscious observer of life, stepping back from the human part of yourself that messes up. Stepping back and just watching like a child at play. Those moments when you fell short. Become a dispassionate witness, no judgment, just open and willing and being okay. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I fail. Sometimes I say and do the wrong thing. Step back from it. And allow yourself to have soft eyes, a soft mind, and a soft heart to just be present. And I invite you to actually make the sound with me as a conscious observer. Together. Isn't this interesting? Watching the child at play. And again. Let's sit quietly in the energy of our mindfully non-judgmental and present to the gift of the mistake, to the gift of the failure. One last time as we enter the silence. again, let your eyes be soft, your ears be soft and gentle, your soul and your heart, removed from human experience for just a moment, be soft. And I invite you to take a moment to sit with somebody that you consider to be a hero, or someone who has accomplished great things. Bring them right here. We're all one, so you can bring them right into the moment. See them, hear them, feel them, admire them, and respect them with soft eyes and soft heart. And allow yourself to be present to the awareness that that person was not successful without a great deal of failure. To look into the history, to look into their journey, their hero's journey of becoming, and that just awareness of every time they fell down and got back up again. The stories between their wins that don't get written down. The hidden text beneath their triumphs that fade to the background but are essential. With this hero before you, within you, around you, in mind and heart, consider the curriculum beneath the curriculum of their accolades. And just be present to that which is just beneath the surface. And notice. In the silence. And once again, together. with the awareness of sin simply being an archery term of missing the mark, I offer you these words by Richard Rohr. It is really shocking how little Jesus is shocked by human failure and sin. In fact, it never appears that he is upset at sinners, at those that make mistakes. He is only and consistently upset at people who do not think they are sinners or make mistakes. This momentous insight puts him at the center of rare but authentic religion. And so now bring to mind, throughout the journey of your life, your hero's journey, one or two mistakes that you wish you could take back and do over. Difficult moments. And bring presence to them now. And ask yourself these questions. Who have I become as a result of this failure? What did I learn about myself that changed the course of my life? How has life changed, shifted, and improved as a result of my mistake? What good came from my ability to work with the error? What were the benefits I received from missing the mark? Sitting in a place of forgiveness, perhaps, acceptance, but certainly as a conscious observer, let those questions live in you, steep in you, as we enter another period of silence, with simply saying together, if we can first find that place of and forgiveness for ourselves, we can find it for another. And And so perhaps even more vulnerable, I invite you to bring someone to mind who may have hurt you, and to have that same view. No matter how painful or difficult the story, I release you all the judgment I have held about myself or you or the situation does not feed me. And perhaps we both can learn from the mistake, the falling down, the forgetting. And so let us live in the energy of forgiveness with our second chant. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive all, and live my life in peace. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive all. I forgive all, and live my life in peace, and live my life in peace. I forgive you. I forgive you and me. I forgive me. I forgive all. I forgive all, and live my life in peace. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive all, and live my life in peace. And live my life in peace. I live my life. I live my life in peace. Stay there for a few moments, in complete, in total freedom and peace. It is important in our life to step back and be a conscious observer of the foibles of being a human being, the light of our soul, to just step back and notice, isn't this interesting? Step number 2 is being willing to integrate the view back into the human experience. That which has been learned is now integrated. The vibration at which we operate as we walk the earth is higher and deeper. And I invite you to consider, as we begin to bring the reflection time to a hold, how did you fail today? And hear the Spirit within you say, good job. Now, what lesson will you integrate and use and implement? How will you respond to a failure tomorrow? When you fall, simply fall forward. Or is it possible to fall upward? What is the new mindset based on the information received from the error? From the falling and the mistake? How will you respond to tomorrow's failure based on what you integrated and learned from today's? Live in that picture. Live in that view in such a way that you're ready. So we can conclude our time of reflection with a final chant. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I will be a living sanctuary for you. And so now we reverse the view from the Spirit observing the human to the human observing the Spirit and inviting in a greater integration. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I will be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I will be a living sanctuary for you. One more time. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I will be a living sanctuary for you. And we'll conclude on a tone, that last tone, with an Om. And let us just recognize at the end of the Om is the sound. Together. Om. And so I invite you to just bring your awareness back into the room, if you haven't already. Again, returning to the breath to guide us back. And look around the space and behold the marriage of spirit and humanity, all in the faces of the people around you. Fully human, fully screwed up at times, and fully divine right in the middle of the screw up at the same time. Yes? Yeah. So for those who have never been to our Wednesday night experience, we call it, we don't call it a service, this is the first part of what we do when we have a meal. That's at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock is the meditation, and now we're going to move into a different phase. Some people don't stay for that. They want to just stay in the quiet. But we're going to get into a dialogue. We're going to put the chairs in a circle and have a dialogue about what we just talked about, and 1,000 more things. Whatever happens to be up in your life, we're going to talk about it. But I imagine this might have hit some places in some of you tonight. Let's just talk about it. For those that are not staying, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. If you did enjoy it, please tell everybody we're here every Wednesday. And there are a couple of baskets there if you want to say thank you and put something in that. Just say thank you. We're grateful. And those of you who are leaving us online, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to have you come and join us here in person sometime. But we leave you, and you can make a contribution as well. Those that are staying, the lights are going to come up. So guard your eyes. They're going to come up slowly, and we're going to get the chairs in a circle and have that dialogue. Thank you all for being here tonight. The young adults, the younger people, the young adults over there, the wise adults will be here, no? I didn't want to say the old folks.